Hello. Welcome back to some more Oxygen Not Included, Ravaging Hunger, Extreme Difficulty Mode. And as you can see, we've got quite a few things have changed here. Well, first of all, it's cycle 120. I know that's I think last video was 60 something. And, well, I just got to playing and I just couldn't stop, so before I knew it, it was cycle 120. But we did get our bristle blossoms up and running, and we've made the entire switch. As you can see, all our millwood is gone, deleted. We are popping in here, or trying to. There's some weird freaking thing with sideways manual airlocks. I don't know if it's just manual airlocks, but it won't let you climb vertically down and build for some reason. You have to like open them and then keep them open, which kind of defeats the purpose. Because I wanted to open up and crack this. Let's do one like this. Maybe that'll work. Will that work? I don't know. Whatever. Let's just build it. So I wanted to crack this open to be able to get to the thimble reeds, so I could start making some Atmo suits, because I want to come down here. I've got a plan down there for that water that I'll discuss in a second. But yeah, we've got the bristleberries up. We've got our clock sensor set to 11%, and we can actually take a look here. Let me speed it up. So I've got it set to nighttime, so it'll kick on at nighttime and pump enough water in. As you can see from our last run, we've still got enough water. And these should like barely start not having enough water. If I just click on one of these, you can see we've got 1200. Well, what about the last one? 1300. Okay. Maybe I'm pumping too much water in. Oh no, here we go. See, so we can see the bristle blossoms start to not have enough water here to irrigate anymore, and then the clock sensor kicks on and it goes in our loop over here, which feeds everything, and all is well. I have pumped this thing full of carbon dioxide, or I'm pumping it full at the moment. I've just got a little pump with filter down here that kicks on at 450 grams of pressure, and then it filters out the carbon dioxide. Because one thing I was noticing as soon as I set this up is that they were harvesting the bristle blossoms, and then the berries were just sitting on the ground in here. So I definitely need carbon dioxide. That also allows me to set up this little fridge area in here, which is right under the stove. And I could actually get rid of this sculpture and put another stove if I wanted to, but not necessary, because I'm only cooking one type of thing right now. So as you can see, we've got 0 meal lice. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm so happy to be rid myself of meal lice. And we've got tons of gristleberries, tons of bristleberries, and we are set right now. Okay, maybe not tons, but you know, quite a bit. We no longer need these, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And we're starting to set up a bathroom here. We're just kind of letting it get done as it gets done, not really rushing it. But yeah, it'll eventually get done, and then we can swap it over. So let's see, I added another coal generator. I've got abyssalite lining the walls here because we did have some heat poking in from over here, and that's something I'm a little bit worried about, because I'm kind of surrounded by heat and I'm not really protected on all sides. But as long as my farm's good, I'm okay with it. And I should probably put abyssalite like over here as well. Maybe not the bottom, because the bottom's pretty cool. But yeah. One thing I was saying about this here greenhouse setup is that it supports 39 plants. That is incorrect. It supports 38. But there's one thing. I can actually get rid of these here, and this is supposed to be another tile. So I currently have 37 going, but one thing, I think this door will work if you put a tile here, so they can just like pop in and out. But I've got some chlorine right here, and I don't want that leaking in, because it'll get trapped somewhere and ruin everything. So I'm gonna pump this out first, and the chlorine seems to be just like leaking in from here. I wish these doors actually, there was a setup that actually blocked gas, even if it deleted the gas. because I thought this worked. I thought this actually deleted the gas as it came in, but some still gets through and it causes problems. So right now we've got 95 tiles. So we could actually open that guy up and it would be fine. Do I want to delete it? Well, as long as they can get out of this, I don't really care, do I? But yeah, that's what's going on over there. I stopped the balm lilies over here because it was just too cool and I didn't want to heat this up when I already had an area with chlorine that was heated, so I just moved them over here. Easy access. I think I have this shut off right now. Yeah, I have this shut off right now because I don't want chlorine leaking in and down this vent because I'm trying to push the oxygen out and just get this guy full of carbon dioxide. We did have to farm out this algae patch. We now have 8.9 tons of algae, so we're good for a while. Dirt went back up. We were down to like 60 something, but we shouldn't be using it anymore. Coal, we're not going through it too fast, but I'm a little concerned. Little bit concerned. So the water hasn't really dropped since I set this up that much, but it just finished, I don't know, maybe like 5 or so, 10 or so cycles ago. And why can't you grow? Body temperature. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit hot. Let's just get rid of you. Put a proper decoration in there. We do have a hatch over here, so that's nice. Let's see. So there's all that set. I can probably get rid of this ration box now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here. It's quite a bit of room that's already mined out and set up for stuff, but it's the size is not very nice. I suppose I could do a 4 and then a 2 or double 3. I don't know what I'll put in here, but something. I can put something in there. It's nice to have a place to put things, I guess. So let's see what else. Got some polluted oxygen. So oh yeah, down here. So my plan for this is to just let these drip down here. As you can see, I've got these right on the edge of it, so I'll build a wall on this side, and then a ceiling. So the steam, once it turns to water and condenses, will just drip down here, and we'll just have this big basin. And then I've got granite on the bottom here that I may eventually have to change this granite out to a bislite if things like get too hot down here, but for now I'm going to use this cool zone as just sort of an area to cool my water a little bit. And if I need to, I can throw some well, I don't have any metal tile research. I guess I could do like airflow. I can throw some metal tiles to kind of transfer the heat a little bit quicker and cool my water down. So I'm not like in a super rush to get this done, but this is next on the agenda. This is like my big project now that I have my greenhouse done, because the next thing I'm going to start having problems with is algae. I'm going to run out of algae. I'm not going to be able to produce oxygen. So I want to get this set up. So I have my basins all set up, and these things are just constantly pumping. And then I have an idea for, I don't need that anymore. I have an idea for how to cool everything down up here. But I'm not sure if it's going to work, so I'm going to do some testing before I even explain it. So we're going to try that, but hopefully it works, because if it does, it will use very little power and it will be extremely nice. Yeah, so that's my plan here. We'll just make sure these are enclosed in abyssite. All these walls are abyssite, so we can kind of keep the heat in here. And then just like one area at the top for cooling, for condensing the steam. And then from then, I don't really have a plan right now to cool the water enough to pump into my bristle blossoms. But again, that's not like I have all this water up here, so it's not of utmost importance that I figure that out. I have some ideas, but nothing solid right now. So yeah, that's the base so far. I'm still happy about it. Like, there's nothing going on that makes me sad yet. Notice I say yet because there's always something that pops up. We can let that shine bug out. But I don't know. I think we're going pretty good. One thing I could like potentially do is just dump all the hatches in an area and put a feeder in there. Even though I only have one hatch, I'm hoping I'll dig up some more. That way I do like supplement my coal supply a little bit. Tempting. It's tempting. I'm not doing research right now, although maybe I should. You can see the water kicking on right as these are starting to dry out there. Let's see. So I've gotten quite a bit of research done. I've gotten the environmental protection, HVAC, liquid tuning could be nice, but don't think I really need it right now. I will need it when I start to cool water down, probably. I kind of want industrial storage just for the canisters, but it's not really. You know what? Let's get metal research so we can get the apothecary. That way, we can start bumping our immune systems back up here. As you can see, my stress is like amazing, and that's basically because I have high morale. So if we come over here and we go to our morale here, our stress, you can see fatalistic adds 20%, but high morale removes 20%. So it just counteracts fatalistic. And then normally they have this chit chat buff all the time, pretty much, because they're always passing each other and talking. And then if I needed to, I could hit follow on them, and they get the center attention buff. As long as you're following them, they'll have this negative 5% per cycle. So if somebody needed negative stress, you don't have to necessarily put them on the massage table. You could just follow them around. And they haven't actually used this massage table for a long time, so I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and get some power over to this guy. We can basically just start pumping all this chlorine out, because what I want to do is I want to get some suits right here so they can suit up and then go in here and do all the work that they need to. Wow, that's a lot of things that, wait, what? Okay. Water just hasn't made it around to those yet. That's a lot to be harvested, I was going to say. But yeah, we want to get suits here so they can suit up and then go do whatever they need. Say, like, once I get this guy running, then they can just, like, fertilize, you know, as many as they need to, really, because we'll have a suit. But that's in the future. I haven't even cracked this open yet. Well, I've cracked it, but unreachable build. Okay, not really sure how to actually do this. Is it because there's no tile under it? It says this is unreachable as well. I've never done anything like this where there's like a door just hanging, so I figured they could just open and then hit the ladder and then go, but apparently I'm missing something. Try that. Nope, still unreachable. I don't know. I guess I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. But it's not super important. Right now I just want to work on my oxygen production so I don't burn through all my algae. So once we get this basin set up and we get both these geysers cracked and producing steam, then we'll be in a really, really good position. We'll still have to worry about cooling, but that'll come later. So that's going to be it for this episode. Everything's going great. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any ideas, because I don't know. I think everything's fine. So there's not really any issues at the moment. But if you do have any ideas about anything, then go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.